I'm Emma Johnson.
And I'm Stephanie Calvez.
And Acting Up is proud to present
our play, The Giver.
Attention! There is no cause for alarm. The low-flying plane seen over the community today was not a threat. A pilot in training merely misread his navigational instructions and made a wrong turn. Realizing he was breaking the rules, he was trying to find his way back before his error was noticed. He apologizes for any alarm he may have raised. Needless to say, he will be released.
Who would like to be the first tonight for feelings?
I felt very angry this afternoon. My child care group was at the play area. There was a visiting group of 7s. They did not obey the rules at all. I was so angry at one man, I made a fist like this.
Where were the visitors from?
Some other community. I don't remember.
Do you think that maybe they had different rules, and so the boys simply didn't know what your play area rules were?
I suppose.
How did you feel last year when your group of 6s went and visited another community?
We felt strange because the rules and methods were different.
I'm thinking about the boy who didn't obey the rules today. Do you think it perhaps he felt strange being in a new place with rules he didn't understand?
I feel a little sorry for him.
How do you feel now, Lily? Still angry?
No, I actually feel a little sorry for him, and I'm sorry I made a fist. Thank you.
Well, I'm feeling a little worried. One of the new children isn't doing very well.
What gender is it?
Oh, he's a sweet little male, but he's not growing as fast as he should be, and he doesn't sleep soundly. The other nurturers and I have him in the extra care center, but the committee is beginning to talk about releasing him.
Oh, I know how sad that must make you feel.
Yes. I may ask the committee if we can keep him here at night, if you don't mind.
Of course.
Maybe we could even keep him!
Lily?
I know. 2 children in each family. Very clear.
Thank you.
Jonas?
Jonas,
What?
we're sharing feelings. Is there anything you would like to share?
I'm feeling apprehensive.
And why is that, son?
It's almost December.
Ceremony for teens.
I'm glad you told us your feelings, Jonas.
Lily, go get your necklace on. Your father and I are going to talk with Jonas.
But
Lily,
privately,
Yes, this is going to be a private talk with Jonas.
when I was a 12, as you are, son, there wasn't the suspense that there is now for your ceremony of 13s. I was already fairly certain what assignment the Council of Elders was going to give me.
How? It's a secret.
Yes, how did you know?
I knew what my gift was. When the other children in my age group were holding bike races or building bridges with their construction sets, I spent all my volunteer hours at the nurturing center with the new children. And the elders knew that.
They've been watching me a lot at school. They watch all the 12s and take notes.
They don't make mistakes. So, when it finally came time for me to receive my assignment as a nurturer, it wasn't a big surprise. It's what I most wanted.
But I don't know what I most want. I don't know what my gift is. What if I'm disappointed with my assignment?
Don't worry. They'll find just the right assignment for you. And after your ceremony, you'll begin training with your new assignment.
But Ashley and I will always be friends, right? And we'll still go to school together.
Of course. There'll just be changes.
Good changes, though. After my ceremony, and when I began training with the law and justice, I found myself with friends who shared my interests.
Do you still play after 12?
I still do. Peekaboo, okay. Fun doesn't end when you turn 13.
this certainly is a very long private conversation.
I'll come help you remove your hair ribbons, Lily Dilly.
Are all comfort objects imaginary creatures?
I think so. Yours is an elephant, right?
Right.
Mine was a bear.
Mine was a dog. Mine was a pony.
Milk, cookies now?
12 days until the ceremony.
Hey, Jonas, throw me an apple.
Asher.
Oh, what? I need to work on
every one of them would be asking for a snack when they really want a snack.
You think after the 4th round of the discipline wand, I'd have learned not to say I want my snack at mealtime.
Ash,
What?
nothing. Ash, doesn't something seem strange to you about the apple?
Yes, it keeps jumping out of my hands and onto the ground.
Aw, look how tiny he is. He has funny eyes like yours, Jonas.
Lily, it's rude to point out differences.
I apologize, Jonas.
I accept your apology.
But they're dark, like yours. Maybe he has the same birth mother as you. What's his comfort object called?
Dolphin, it says.
Dolphin? I think new children are so cute. I hope I get assigned birth mother.
Lily, that is an assignment with very little honor.
But Natasha does all of her volunteer hours at the birthing center, and she says that all the mothers get wonderful food and play games.
For 3 years, Lily. 3 births, and then you're a laborer for the rest of your life. Is that what you really want?
Well, I guess not. I wish I knew his name.
I feel a little guilty about this, but I saw this year's naming list in the office today. Number 36, this little guy. He makes it to the naming ceremony without being released. He is to be Gabriel.
Hello, Gabriel.
I call him Gabe, actually.
Jade, it's a good name.
Attention! This is a reminder to male at 12 that objects are not to be removed from the recreation area and that snacks are to be eaten, not hoarded. Thank you.
I just wanted to look at it.
It's an apple, son.
6 days until the ceremony.
Hello, Jonas.
Hello, Fiona.
I just found out. Our family is getting a new child at the ceremony. I'm so excited.
I'm just scared.
Aren't sure scared is the right word.
I heard about a guy who was absolutely certain he was going to get assigned engineer, and instead they gave him sanitation laborer. He went out the next day, jumped into a river, and swam to the next community he came to. Nobody ever saw him again.
Somebody made that story up there. My father said he heard that same story when he was 13.
I can't even swim very well. My swimming instructor says I don't have the right boyishness.
Buoyancy.
Whatever, Fiona. I don't have it. I sink.
Have you ever once known, I mean really know for sure, Asher, of someone that joined another community?
No, but you can. It says so in the rules. If you don't fit in, you can apply for elsewhere and be released.
How can someone not fit in?
We're all going to get just the right assignments. You'll see.
1 day until the ceremony.
And there I was, on Mother's bicycle against the rules, and there were 2 security guards, and I was so afraid.
Do you think it was a warning dream?
I guess not to take other people's things.
Thank you for your dream, Lily.
How about you, Father?
No dreams last night. Gabe, any dreams? Jonas?
I did dream last night.
For once.
I think I was at the river,
Didn't you and your friends volunteer at the fish hatchery yesterday?
but it wasn't really the same. There was no fish in the dream, and Fiona was there.
Asher too.
No, it was only me and Fiona. I think I was trying to convince her to never leave me. I wanted us to always be together, but she kept laughing and saying no. That's all.
Can you describe the strongest feeling in your dream?
The wanting. I wanted to care for her. I knew I shouldn't, and she kept laughing at me. But I could feel the wanting deep in my heart.
Thank you for your dream, Jonas.
Lily, will you walk beside me to school this morning? We need to make sure the new child doesn't wiggle himself loose.
Wait, Jonas. I'll write an apology to your instructor, so you won't have to speak to him for being late. Jonas, you know the feeling you described as wanting? It was your first stirrings. It happened to your father when he was your age. It happened to me.
Do I have to report it?
You just did, in the dream telling. That's enough.
But the speaker says that treatment must be taking place. My ceremony is tomorrow. I don't want to go away. I don't want to go away to treatment just because of a stupid dream.
No, it's just the pills. That's the treatment.
The ones you and Dad take?
Yes, but you mustn't forget. I'll remind you for the first few weeks. But after that, you must remember on your own. If you forget, the stirrings will come back.
How long will I have to take them?
Until you enter the house of old. But after a while, you won't even think about it. If you leave right now, you won't even be late. And Jonas, thanks again for your dream.
I'm already forgetting it.
I hope you get pilot. Then you can take me flying.
Sure I will. And I'll get a special little parachute that just fits you. And take you up maybe 20,000 feet, and then open the door and...
Jonas.
I'm only joking. If I get pilot, I'll put in an appeal.
I take it.
I'm glad Gabe's here not being released.
You get one more year to see if you grow sufficient, you little guy. We'll have to sign a pledge not to get too attached, but we can discuss this later. Into the auditorium with the rest of you. Arrange my number. Scoot. Scoot.
Ready, number 19?
Ready, number 18? How about you, number 20?
I think I'm ready. I just need to keep breathing. How about you, number 1?
I'm ready.
Welcome. Today is very special. You 12s have spent all your years so far learning how to fit in, curb any impulse that may set you apart from the group. Today, you're 13s. We honor your differences. The elders have watched you carefully all year, and today you will receive your assignments. Number 1, Pierce. Pierce, you will receive the assignment of fish hatchery attendant. Thank you for your childhood.
I'm glad that assignment's been taken.
I would have taken that. Number 2. I could have taken that too.
Asher, calm down. You'll be fine.
5. Number 6. 13. 14. Isaac just got assigned instructor of 6s. I could have been instructor of 6s.
Why number 18?
Number 18. Asher. You will receive the assignment of Assistant Director of Recreation. We thank you for your childhood.
Ready, number 19?
Number 20, Fiona. Number 20, Fiona. What happened? She skipped you.
I don't know.
What did you do wrong?
I don't know.
Fiona, you will receive the assignment of Caretaker of the Old. Thank you for your childhood. I know you were all concerned. I've caused you all anxiety. I apologize to my community.
We accept your apology.
Jonas, I apologize to you in particular. I caused you anguish.
I accept your apology.
Please join me. Jonas has been selected as our next receiver of memory. Such a selection is very rare. We have had one receiver for a very long time. It is he who will train his successor. We failed in our last selection 10 years ago. I will not dwell upon this experience, because it causes us all great discomfort. But Jonas has shown all the qualities a receiver must have. Intelligence, integrity, courage. Jonas, the tasks required of you involve physical pain. You have never experienced that. Yes, you have suffered scraped knees on falls from your bicycle, but you will now be faced with a pain of a magnitude that none of us here can comprehend, because it's beyond our experience. You must also have something that none of us here will ever be able to understand. The receiver himself calls it the capacity to see beyond.
No, I don't. I can't. I think it's true. Sometimes I see something, and maybe it's beyond.
Jonas has been selected as our next receiver of memory. We thank you for your childhood.
Jonas, 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 Jonas.
Asher, congratulations. Want to ride home, recreations director?
I'm going home with my parents. I'll see you tomorrow, though.
You have been greatly honored, Jonas. Your father and I are very proud of you.
It's the most important job in the community.
What did the chief elder mean about the person before me failing? What happened to her?
Her, not him. It was a female, but we are never to mention her name.
What happened to her?
We don't know. Never saw her again.
You have been greatly honored, Jonas. Greatly honored.
We'll talk more at home.
Can't believe it.
Fiona, congratulations.
Thank you. Have you read your rules and instructions yet?
Have you read yours?
I started. It's a lot of material.
Mine is just one sheet.
It's private. I'm not supposed to read it.
I know.
Jonas, receiver of memory. 1. Go immediately at the end of school hours each day to the annex entrance behind the House of Old. 2. Go immediately to your dwelling at the conclusion of training hours each day. 3. From this moment on, you are exempted from rules governing rudeness. You may ask any questions of any citizen, and you will receive answers. 4. Do not discuss your training with any other member of the community, including parents and elders. 5. From this moment on, you are prohibited from dream telling. 6. Except for illness or injury unrelated to training, do not apply for any medication. 7. You are not permitted to apply for release. 8. You may lie.
Are your rules clear enough?
Yes.
I don't know why I'm so nervous. I think the house won't so often before.
Everything's different now.
If we finish at the same time, I'll ride home with you.
I'd like that.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Jonas.
I know. Welcome, receiver of memory.
Sir, I apologize for my lack of understanding.
Oh, no need for apologies here. We haven't the time.
But I think you are the receiver of memory, and I'm nothing at all.
When I was a 13, I was selected just as you have been. I came to this very room just as frightened as you are. The previous receiver seemed just as old to me as I do to you. He was just as tired as I am today. Simply stated, my job is to transmit to you all the memories I have within me.
Sir, I'd be very happy to hear the stories of your childhood, but
No. I'm not being clear. It's not the memories of my childhood, not my past, I must transmit to you. It's the memories of the whole world, before you, before me, before the previous receiver, and generations before him.
I don't understand.
What?
I don't know what you mean about the whole world, or generations before him. I thought there was only us. I thought there was only now.
There's much, much more. There's all that goes beyond, all that is elsewhere, and all that goes back and back and back. I received all that here, in this room. All alone. I re-experience them again and again. It's how wisdom comes, how we shape our future. I am so weighted with those memories. It's as if going downhill through deep snow on a sled. At first, it's exhilarating, the speed, the sharp, clear air. But then the snow accumulates, builds up on the runners, and you slow, and you have to push hard just to keep going. That means nothing to you, does it?
I don't understand, sir.
Of course you don't. You don't know what snow is, do you? Or a sled? A downhill?
No, sir.
Then sit back down. Close your eyes, relax. This will not be painful.
What are you going to do, sir?
I'm going to transmit to you the memory of snow.
Snow? This is snow? I'm on a sled, on a hill, and I'm moving downhill. Runners, speed, sled downhill.
How do you feel?
Surprised.
It was exhausting. But you know, even transmitting a tiny memory to you, I think it lightened me a little.
You mean you don't have the memory anymore? But it was such fun, and I took it from you.
All I gave you was one ride on one sled on one hill. I have a whole world of them in my memory.
You mean I could do it again? Because I really think I'd like to. I think I could steer this time by pulling on the rope.
Another day, for a treat maybe.
Why don't we have snow and sleds and hills? Did my parents have them? Did you?
No, it's a distant memory.
Well, whatever happened to snow?
Climate control. Snow made growing food difficult, and unpredictable weather made transportation almost impossible at times. It wasn't a practical thing, so it became obsolete when we went to sameness.
Hills?
Hills too. Trucks, buses slowed them down, so sameness.
I wish we had those things just now and then.
So do I. But the choice isn't ours.
But sir, since you have so much power...
I have great honor. So will you. But you will find that that is not the same as power. Come, let me show you something else. This time, I'm not going to tell you the name of it. I want to test your receiving.
Sunshine.
Good, you did get the word. That makes my job easier, not so much explaining.
And it came from the sky.
Very good. That's enough for today. We're off to a great start.
Sir, the chief elder said that it would be painful, so I was kind of scared. But it didn't hurt at all. I actually enjoyed it.
I started you with memories of pleasure. My previous failure gave me the wisdom to do that, at least. It will be painful.
I'm brave. I really am.
I can see that.
Sir, it's just that I don't know your name. I thought you were the receiver, but you call me the receiver, so I don't know what to call you.
Call me the giver.
Did you sleep soundly, Jonas? No dreams?
I slept soundly. I wish this one would.
So do I. He's so fretful at night.
I slept very soundly.
Here, don't forget to take your pill.
I looked for you yesterday so we could ride home together. Your bike was there, and I waited a while. But then I went home.
I apologize for making you wait.
I accept your apology.
You've been doing so many volunteer hours at the House of Old. There won't be much you don't already know.
Oh, there's still a lot to learn. There's administrative work, dietary rules, medication. What?
Nothing.
Well, I have to go.
Me too.
You're late.
I apologize.
No need for apologies here.
I was late because it just happened again. What you call seeing beyond.
Describe it.
It started with the apple a few weeks ago. 1 second, it was a regular old apple. And another second, it had changed. The same thing happened at the ceremony. The face of the crowd changed, just for a second. And outside, Fiona, her ribbon.
Call back the memory of the sled. just the beginning of it. Now look down at the sled.
Yes, I saw it. In the sled.
Look to the bookcase, the very top row of books.
It happened.
You're beginning to see the color red.
The what?
Back in the time of memories, everything had a shape and size, but they also had a quality called color. There were lots of colors, and red was one of them. Apples are red, and Fiona's hair ribbon is red.
And the faces of the people at the ceremony?
Flesh isn't red, but it has red tones to it. There was a time, actually, and you'll see it in the memories, when flesh was many different colors. Before we went to sameness.
Red was so beautiful.
It is.
Do you see it all the time?
I see all of them, all the colors.
What happened to colors? Why did colors disappear?
Our people made that choice, long before my time and before yours. We gave up color when we gave up sunshine. We gained control of many things, but we let go of others.
We shouldn't have.
You come to that conclusion very quickly. It took me many years. But we have much to do. I'm going to give you the memory of a rainbow.
Hello, Asher.
Oh, hey, Jonas.
I want you to do something for me.
What?
Look at the flowers, the geraniums, very carefully.
What's the matter, Jonas? Is something wrong?
I thought they were wilting, and we should let the gardening crew know. It's not fair.
Explain.
It's not fair that nothing has color. If everything's the same, then there aren't any choices to make. I want to wake up in the morning and decide things. A red tunic or a blue one. I know it's not important what you wear, but...
It's the choosing that matters, isn't it?
My little brother. No, that's inaccurate. The new child my family takes care of.
Gabriel.
He's grabbing toys and he's really cute. And wouldn't it be great if we pulled up red and yellow toys and he could choose?
He might make wrong choices.
Oh, that would matter later, wouldn't it?
Not safe.
Definitely not safe. What if people allowed to choose their own mates and choose wrong? Or what if people allowed to choose their own jobs?
Frightening, isn't it?
I can't even imagine. We really have to protect people from wrong choices.
It's safer that way.
Much safer.
Come, let me show you something unsafe. It's called an elephant.
Lily, did you know once there really were elephants?
Sure, Jonas.
Time for bed, Lily Belly.
Ow! Jonas, you're hurting me with your hand.
I apologize for hurting you, Lily.
I accept your apology.
What's the point of being a receiver if I can't share anything with anyone?
The Council of Elders will ask for your counsel and advice.
Do you advise them often?
Rarely. They don't want to change. Life here is painless. It's what they've chosen.
Then why do they need a receiver?
Oh, they need me. And you. They were reminded of that 10 years ago.
When you tried to train a successor?
And failed. When the new receiver failed, the memories she had received didn't come back to me. They went. I don't know where exactly. Someplace out there. But then the people had access to them, and they really suffered for a while until the memories could be assimilated.
But you have to suffer like that all the time?
It's my life, and it will be yours.
What makes you suffer so much? If you give some of it to me, maybe your pain would be less.
I can't shield you forever. We'll start with something familiar. Let's go again to the hill and the sled.
The hill's steeper, and ice. Too much ice. Ah, my leg! My leg was broken. My leg broke.
Yes.
It aches. Can I have relief of pain, please?
No.
Is something wrong, Jonas? You're so quiet tonight.
Aren't you feeling well? Would you like some medication?
I'm fine. School lessons were unusually difficult today. I'm going to bed. They've never known pain.
But they have never known the beauty of a canyon either, or an orange sunset peering over a lake. And they have never known starvation. I'm sorry, Jonas, I have to include pain each day now, but let me give you a medal of yellow wildflowers before you go.
Why?
Why what?
Why do we have to hold all the memories?
It gives us wisdom.
What wisdom do you get from hunger?
A number of years ago, some citizens petitioned the committee to assign birth mothers 4 births instead of 3, so there would be more laborers available.
That makes sense.
They came to me for wisdom.
And you used your memories?
Yes. And the strongest that came was hunger. It came from centuries back. The population had gotten so big that hunger was everywhere. Excruciating hunger and starvation. It was soon followed by warfare.
What's warfare?
You will learn, as you have already come to understand hunger.
Did you describe it to them?
No, they don't want to hear about the pain. I simply advised them against increasing the population.
When was the last time they asked you for advice?
You remember the day the plane flew over the community?
Yes, I was scared.
So were they. They prepared to shoot it down, but I told them to wait.
Why? How'd you know the pilot was lost?
I knew there had been times, terrible times in the past, where people destroyed each other in haste and in fear, and that brought about their own destruction.
And you have memories of that destruction? And you have to give them to me?
Yes,
But it will hurt.
it will hurt terribly.
Wouldn't it make it easier if everyone had the memories?
They selected us.
When did they decide that? It's not fair. Let's change it.
And how do you suppose we do that? I've never been able to think of a way.
Well,
And I'm the one who's supposed to have all the wisdom.
there's 2 of us now. Maybe we can think of something.
The decision was made long before my time and yours, before the previous receiver,
And back and back and back, which means nothing can be changed.
He's really changing. He can sit alone and grab toys, and
After all the hard work we've put into him, I do hope they don't decide to release him.
Maybe it would be for the best. He still doesn't sleep at night.
But
And I know, you don't mind staying up with him, but the lack of sleep is awfully hard on me, night after night after night.
What if you put his crib in my room tonight? I know how to feed and comfort him, and I'll let you and Father get some sleep.
you sleep so soundly, Jonas. What if his restlessness doesn't wake you?
If no one goes to attend to Gabriel, he gets very loud. He'd wake us all, even if Jonas slept right through it.
All right, Jonas, we'll try it for tonight.
Not already, Gabe, don't. This is my memory of sailing. You're taking it. You can't. I'm not the giver. You're not the receiver. This shouldn't. Oh no. Giver! I'll come back tomorrow, sir. Unless there's something I can do to help.
Please, take some of the pain.
Quickly, put your hand on me. Help! 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 Warfare.
Forgive me, I had to show you war. I had to.
I wanted to die.
I know, but for the next few weeks, I'll show you only happy memories. I'll show you what's called a birthday party, and museums filled with all the colors you can name, and horses running through meadows, one of my favorites, and marshmallows roasted over an open campfire.
What's your favorite? You don't have to give away yet. Just tell me about it. I need to look forward to it.
No, I'm happy to give it to you.
I smell food. Family.
What did you perceive?
Warmth. Happiness. A celebration of some sort. A holiday. And something else. I can't quite get the word of it.
It'll come to you.
Why were the old people there, and not in the house of old?
They were called grandparents.
Grandparents.
Grandparents, it meant parents of the parents, long ago.
Back and back and back. I can't quite get the whole feeling. The feeling that was so strong in the room.
Love,
Love? Giver?
yes.
I wish we still had that. I can see it was a dangerous way to live, with the old right there in the same place, where maybe they wouldn't be well taken care of. But it was kind of nice. I wish we still had that. I wish you were my grandparent. Do you love me?
Jonas. You, of all people. Precision of language, please. What?
You could say, do you enjoy me?
Or do you take pride in my accomplishments? The answer is wholeheartedly yes.
Do you understand why it would be inappropriate to use an imprecise word like love?
Yes, thank you, I do.
Oh dear.
Making such progress during the days.
But at night he still can't sleep without Jonas.
It's all right. I can take it. Not again, Gabe. Don't. Those are horses, Gabe. Things could change, Gabe. I don't know how. But there must be some way for things to change. There could be love. There could be colors. And grandparents. And everybody could have memories. There could be love.
Here, Jonas, don't forget to take your pill. Have a nice day.
Ash! Asher, I see your bike. Where are you?
I'm hit. Watch out! Counterattack! Jonas, you're hit! Jonas, you're hit again! Jonas, what's wrong?
It was only a game.
You ruined it!
Don't play it anymore.
I'm the one training for recreation director. Games are your area of expertise.
Expertise.
Whatever.
respect you deserve.
Asher, you have no way of knowing this, but it's a cruel game. In the past.
But I apologize, Jonas.
I accept your apology.
Do you want to go for a ride along the river?
Okay, I want to get to bed early tonight. Get a good night's sleep. There's a birth mother expecting twins tomorrow morning, and the tests show they're identical.
Oh, I hope you're not the one assigned to.
I am. Decide which one stays and which one gets to be released. Usually, though, it's just a matter of birth weight. We release the smaller of the two.
Do you take it elsewhere, Father?
Nah, I just get one cleaned up, comfy, perform a small ceremony of release, and then I wait, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And somebody from elsewhere, somebody comes and gets him?
That's right, Jonas Bones.
What if the little twin that we gave to Ellsworth got a name like maybe Jonathan? And the twin that we kept got the name Jonathan? And what if maybe someday our group of sixes went to their community? And maybe they get mixed up and take the wrong Jonathan? And maybe his parents wouldn't know this?
And maybe when you're 13, they'll give you the assignment of storyteller.
What if we all have twins and we don't even know it? Another father and mother and Jonas and
Lily! It's time for bed.
Giver, do you ever think about release?
I wish I could put in a request for it sometimes. I'm in an awful lot of pay. But I'm not permitted to do that until the new receivers train.
I can't put in a request either. It said so in my rules.
I hammered out those rules after the failure 10 years ago.
Giver, what was she like?
She was a remarkable young woman. Very self-possessed and serene, intelligent, eager to learn.
What was her name? My parents say it could never be spoken into the community again.
Her name was Rosemary.
Rosemary. I like that name.
Jonas, do you remember the memory of the family, the grandparents?
Love?
That's what I felt for her. I loved her. I feel it for you too.
What happened to her?
Her training began. She was so delighted to experience new things. I remember her laughter. I remember her laughter. I gave her a ride on a merry-go-round, a kitten to play with. Sometimes I would choose one just because I knew it would make her laugh. And I so treasured the sound of her laughter in this silent room. But she was like you. She wanted to experience everything, and I gave her loneliness. I gave her loss. Everything changed when she knew about pain.
She wasn't brave enough.
She insisted I continue, that I not spare her. And I knew she was correct. I had to, Jonas. It was my job. And she had been chosen. Finally, one afternoon, I tried finishing with her as I do with you, by transferring something cheerful and happy. But the days of laughter were long, long gone by then. She left here that day and went directly to the chief elder and asked to be released.
But that's against the rules.
wasn't against hers. I never saw her again. That's when the memories came back to the people. They overwhelmed the community, all those feelings. And I was so devastated that I couldn't help them through it. That's why they can't lose you. They never know how to deal with all those memories. You may never ask to be released.
I won't. And I was only asking because my father is releasing a new child today. A twin. Actually, I think he's already finished.
I wish they wouldn't do that.
Well, you can't have two identical people walking around. Think of how confusing it would be. I wish I could watch.
You can.
No, it's very private. They don't let children watch.
Jonas, you are the new receiver. If you wish to watch a ceremony of release, you have simply to ask.
I'm sure this one was this morning.
Jonas, all ceremonies are recorded. Do you wish to watch this morning's release of the twin? I think you should.
All right then.
Show this morning's release of the twin.
One moment, receiver. Thank you for your instructions.
Oh, it's just an ordinary room. I thought maybe they'd have it in an auditorium so everybody could watch. Shh. That's my father.
I thought for a moment that they might be exactly the same. Then we'd have a problem. But this one is 6 pounds even, so you can clean him up and dress him and take him over to the center. And you, little guy, you're only 5 pounds 10 ounces. A shrimp.
That's the same voice he uses with Gabriel.
Watch.
Now he cleans him up and makes him comfy. He told me.
Be quiet, Jonas. Watch.
Why does he have a needle?
Hey, little guy. There. Well done. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Now he cleans him up and makes him comfy.
Bye-bye, little guy.
He killed it! My father killed it!
Take care of that, sir. Thank you for yours.
He killed it! No. No!
Jonas. Tell the new receiver's family unit that he will be staying with me tonight for additional training.
I will take care of that, sir. Thank you for your instructions.
I will take care of that, sir. I will do whatever you like, sir. I will kill people, sir. Old people, small newborn people. I'll be happy to kill them, sir.
Listen to me, Jonas. They can't help it. They know nothing. It's the life that you and I would have had if we hadn't been chosen.
But my father lied to me.
It's not his fault. It's what he was told to do. He knows nothing else.
What about you? Do you lie to me too?
I'm empowered to lie, but I have never lied to you.
I can't go back. I can't.
I know, and that's why we must make a plan.
A plan? For what? There's nothing we can do. It's always been this way, back and back and back.
It has not always been this way. The memories tell us so.
There's nothing we can do.
The memories tell us that it has not always been this way. And for the first time, I think I found a way that we can change once again. You must escape. If you can get away, get to elsewhere, the memories you've received will come back to us. They'll be forced to bear the memories themselves.
They'll just find a new receiver to take my place.
No one's ready. Not soon enough. And I can't take it back. They'll be forced to bear the memories themselves.
When? How can I escape?
The ceremonies, they're coming up in the next 2 weeks. They're a great They're a day of great distraction.
I can leave early in the morning and say I'm going for a bike ride. I can even leave a note and be gone before dawn. And by the time ceremony comes, they'll think I'm with Asher or you.
And Asher will think that you're with me or your parents.
And we would be long gone our way by then.
No, you will be long gone on your way by then. I must stay here.
But, Giver.
Jonas, I have to stay here. If I don't, the community will be thrown into chaos. They'll destroy themselves. I must stay here to help them.
But I need you too.
Jonas, I wouldn't survive the journey. I'm very weakened now. And did you know that I no longer see in color? For the next 2 weeks, I'll show you every memory I can of escape and strength. It'll be difficult, but there has to be an elsewhere out there. You'll find it.
Giver.
You know, the one memory I haven't given to you yet, I wanted to save it for the very end.
What?
When I was a boy, I didn't have seeing beyond as you do. I had what's called hearing beyond. I began to hear something truly remarkable. It's called music. I'll give you some before you go.
No, I want you to keep that. To have with you when I'm gone.
Thank you.
Then, will you come and find me?
No, Jonas, I love you, but when my work here is done, I will want to be with my daughter.
Daughter? You never told me you had a daughter.
Her name was Rosemary.
Did you have a pleasant day of extra training, Jonas?
Yes, and busy.
Yesterday was just a pleasant, busy day for all of us, wasn't it?
It seems so. Hi, Gabe. I missed you.
Enjoy him while you can, Jonas Bonus. This is his last night as a visitor.
What do you mean?
Well, with you gone, we had him stay over at the nurturing center.
It didn't go well?
It was a disaster. He cried all night, apparently. The night crew were really frazzled when I got there this morning.
Gay, naughty thing.
So, we obviously had to make the decision. We met this afternoon, and even I voted for Gabriel's release.
Release?
We certainly gave it our best try, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
When? When will he be released?
First thing tomorrow morning. We have to start the preparations for the naming ceremony, so we figured we'd get this taken care of as soon as possible. Bye-bye to you in the morning, Gabe. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Tonight. We have to go tonight.
You're not ready. You don't have nearly enough memories.
I won't let them take Gabe.
Take food. Do you have food?
I have food. I have memories of escape, of courage. I have Gabriel. Shh, it's all right, Gabe. Here's a serene lake. It's okay. It's okay.
You'll have to go around the other communities. Let no one see you.
I know.
There should be fewer and fewer communities, farther and farther apart.
There are.
They'll be looking for you soon.
We'll sleep by day and ride by night. My legs ache.
Strength,
They're going numb.
courage.
Surge planes.
They can't see color, remember? You'll be as gray as the bushes.
But they have heat seekers. They'll find our bodies. It's snow, Gabriel. It's cold. It's okay to be cold. We have to be cold. It wasn't as strong. The memory wasn't as strong.
It's what we'd planned, what we'd hoped. As you move farther away from the community, you'll shed your memories and leave them behind with us.
But I need them. I I need to make us cold and brave. Gabe needs them. Giver? The trees are getting thicker, Gabe. And that's a stream, a real stream. You hear that? Birds. You see them? And that's a deer. Those are real deer. And I don't know what that reddish brown thing is with a thick tail. Oh, Gabe, it's even better than the memories. You see the wildflowers? How the wind moves the trees? And hills. This is what a real hill feels like. I think they've stopped searching for us. I wonder what's going on back at the community. Oh, and what are we going to do for food? Snow? This is real snowflakes, Gabe. It's so cold. We have to get you warm. Remember sunshine? I'm sorry. Hey, I remember this place. Ha! We're going for a ride, Gabe. It's a hill. Hang on, Gabe. Hang on. We're sledding. See the lights in the village below? Red, blue, yellow, and green? I know those lights. I know where we are. I remember this place. And Gabriel, that's music. You made it, Gabe. We're home.
Change clothes. And we have a few closing songs and a few short skits. And we have a few waters for the people in the audience and a few cookies, just what my husband and I brought. You're welcome to have some. And cast, go get ready.